Hello, young adventurers. Today, we're going to talk about something incredibly powerful in nature, flash floods. These are like very fast-moving rivers that can appear suddenly, especially after a lot of rain. While they can be scary, knowing what to do helps you become a true flood safety hero and keeps you super safe. So, let's learn these vital skills together. 1. Understand the warnings. Listen carefully. First, it's really important to listen to adults and pay attention to weather warnings. Sometimes, grown-ups might talk about a flash flood watch, which means a flash flood is possible, so everyone should be ready. A flash flood warning means it's happening right now or is about to happen, and you need to act immediately. Always listen to your parents or guardians, or any emergency alerts you hear on the radio or TV, because they will guide you on what to do next. 2. Move to higher ground. Act fast. If you hear a flash flood warning or see water rising quickly, your very first and most important step is to move to higher ground immediately. This means getting away from low-lying areas like ditches, valleys, creeks, or even just the lowest parts of your yard. Look for the highest safe spot you can reach nearby, like a hill, a sturdy building on elevated ground, or an upper floor of your home. Remember, even a little bit of fast-moving water can be very dangerous. 3. Never walk, play, or drive in floodwater. Turn around. Don't drown. This is a golden rule for floods. Never, ever walk, play, or swim in floodwater, and tell grown-ups never to drive through it. Just 6 inches or about 15 centimeters of fast-moving water can be strong enough to knock a grown-up off their feet, and a foot or two of water can easily carry away a car. Floodwater can hide dangerous things like sharp objects, open manholes, or even live electrical wires, making it extremely unsafe. Always remember the phrase, turn around, don't drown. 4. If trapped indoors, go up, not out. If you are inside a building when floodwaters are rising rapidly, do not try to run outside into the moving water. Instead, your best action is to get to the highest level of the building you can safely reach. This might mean going upstairs to a second floor or even onto the roof if necessary. However, remember to avoid closed attics or small, enclosed spaces on the top floor, as water could potentially trap you there. Your goal is to stay above the rising water. 5. If trapped in a car, get out and get on top. Sometimes, you might be in a car with a grown-up, and the car gets stuck in rising water. If the water around the car is moving very fast, it's usually safest to stay inside the vehicle because getting out into the swift current is very risky. However, if the water inside the car starts rising quickly, you must get out immediately and climb onto the roof of the vehicle. This gives you a higher, temporary safe spot while you wait for help. 6. Wait for help. Be patient and visible. Once you are on higher ground or a safe elevated spot, the most important thing to do is to stay there and wait for help. Do not try to go back into flooded areas or attempt to rescue pets or belongings yourself. Emergency responders, like firefighters or rescue teams, are trained to help people in floods. Try to make yourself visible to them by waving your arms or using a flashlight if it's dark. 7. Stay away from downed power lines and wild animals. After a flood, or even during one, there can be hidden dangers. Always be very careful and stay far away from any downed power lines. Water can conduct electricity, making puddles and floodwater extremely dangerous if a live wire is in them. Also, remember that wild animals, like snakes or other creatures, might be displaced by the floodwaters and could seek shelter in unusual places, even inside homes. Do not approach or touch any wild animals you see. 8. Practice your flood plan. Be prepared. Just like with fire drills, it's super important to talk about floods and practice a flood safety plan with your family. Know your escape routes from your home to higher ground, and have a designated safe meeting place. Your family can even prepare an emergency go bag with essential items like water, snacks, a flashlight, and a first aid kit. Being prepared helps everyone feel safer and more confident during an emergency. 9. Stay informed after the flood. Listen to officials. Once the immediate danger has passed, it's still important to listen to local authorities and emergency officials. They will tell you when it's safe to return home, if water is safe to drink, and what areas to avoid because of lingering hazards. Never go back into a flooded home without an adult or until officials say it's completely safe. 10. You are a flood safety hero. Remember these vital tips. Listen to warnings, get to higher ground quickly, never enter floodwater, stay safe if trapped, wait for help, and always practice your plan. By knowing these steps, you are not just a brave kid, but a true flood safety hero, ready to protect yourself and help your family stay safe in any flood situation. Keep learning and stay safe.